Look at that bounce. Let's style my hair together. This is the new Conair, their Infinity Pro Digitalaire Advanced Styling Technology. You dry and style your hair at once. Think of the Shark Flex Style Dyson Airwrap. This comes with 4 attachments: curling iron, 1 1/4 round brush, paddle brush, and then the drying nozzle. This retails for $129 US. I was sent this from Conair. It's not sponsored, not affiliated, but I really wanted to do my hair together with you guys using this new system. Let's do it. I'm gonna quickly prep my hair. My hair is roughly 60% dry. I try not to use a blow dryer when my hair is really soaking wet. I'm just using my Pureology Color Fanatic spray. This is the Tangle Teaser Detangler. So I'm saying it only has 2 airflows, high and a low, and then 3 heat settings, a cold, medium, and a high. For all the attachments, the way you lock them in place is right here. It has a little arrow in the back for every single attachment. You place it in, and then you take this part right here, and you lock it in place. Very simple. Starting with the dry nozzle, we're gonna dry these roots. Already, my biggest complaint is how short this cord is. I keep pulling on my extension thing right here, my extension box. Is just, yeah, you would have to sit pretty close to your outlet wherever you are, but yeah, that's my biggest complaint as of right now. Let's now take the paddle brush for the Conair Digitalaire. It has an interesting design. Do you see kind of how it like concaves right here? I'm like trying to get it around my head and it's just not, I guess I'm just wanting more airflow out of it and just more like almost suction as the Dyson Airwrap has, because it does use the Kawanda effect. This just uses straight airflow. So it doesn't have any of the advanced technology in here, which I think is totally fine because, you know, it reflects the price point, but it's just you're wanting something more from it, in my opinion. And these get pretty warm, so be careful when taking this off so you don't, you know, burn your hands. I'm gonna go back to this. My roots are still pretty damp. I'm just gonna dry it a little bit more. I do like this nozzle. It's not as powerful. Again, it's not giving me as much air and heat, but I think it's doing a good job so far. I do like these buttons. I think they're very smooth. I'm not touching them. I'm not moving them around. I'm not turning them off while the hair dryer is in use. So they did place them in a good area because I find I'm using most of this right here, this portion of the Conair. Let's use the round brush. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan of the round brush for my hair. I find that it just pulls and tugs on my hair quite a bit because of the texture of my hair. It's so fine. This round brush is making me laugh because these bristles are, it looks like it's been through a lot. Like I said, this is a brand new tool. I've never used it, and it's just, these bristles are hilarious. I just wanted to look at my Dyson. Like I said, I don't use the round brush weekly or daily. I use it maybe like once or twice a month, but this is what this round brush looks like. Even the bristles have a little bit more like resistance. These ones are very, very squishy. They're very bendy, but let's give it a go. Honestly, not bad. Maybe this is what my head needs. These very pliable bristles. They're not pulling on my hair as much. I think it's pretty good. Look at that. It's a little bit frizzy, but again, this is why I don't love the brown brush for my hair type. Just a personal preference. The Conair Digitalaire, the soft round brush, it's not as, the bristles are not as stiff. They're a little bit more pliable. Like I'm having a very easy time, and I think that's why they look so distorted and so distraught in comparison to the Dyson Airwrap round brush. This might be good for my hair type. If you know what I'm talking about with the round brush, if you have very fine hair and you just don't like to use it because the bristles get stuck in your hair and they like pull your hair, this is not doing that. That's great. All right, now let's try the Conair, their curling wand. What is you doing? Oh no. Oh no. What? Ma'am, ma'am. Thing is, I want to use like a regular curling iron and I can't because of the airflow. So let's wrap it first and then turn it on. Oh, that's loud. It works, but look at that frizz. I'm on the lowest airflow with the medium heat setting. The curling iron hair is very bouncy. Yeah, I think the best way is to just wrap the hair first and then turn it on. Look at that bounce. I'm also doing a little bit of the cool shot. I'm just gonna finish off with the curling iron attachment. Last one. It's losing its shape pretty fast. This Conair, the Digitalaire hot airbrush, has very similar features if you're comparing it to the Dyson Airwrap, the Shark Flex style. It has the filter right here that you unlock, you clean it when it needs to be cleaned. You know, the heat settings, the buttons are very similar, the locking mechanism is very similar. But I will say the attachments, some of them are lackluster. Like I want more out of them. For example, this curling iron, it definitely works, but because it doesn't have controlled air, it has air coming out of the air vents, but it doesn't use the Coanda effect. So the air just goes everywhere and it's a little bit harder to use. And you're not gonna get the most sleek, smooth results just because, like you can see, it's pretty frizzy. I will say, honestly, my favorite attachments is the drying nozzle because it's concentrated, it works, and then the round brush, it's pretty great. I actually like the flexible bristles and I explained why. So I was looking online and the original price, so what I said in the beginning, 129 or 130 US dollars. At Ulta, it's supposed to come with this or these two bags. The bag that you can carry this and this compartmentalized bag or this carrier where you put all of your attachments. That way they're all in one place. Without the organizer, it comes at under $100, $99.99. But it works. I like the different attachments. Most of the attachments are good, but honestly, the way my hair is falling out, I'm not seeing the long wearing results. I think maybe if you use like mousse or extra hair styling products to help with the long wear, it might work, but as of right now, the hair is falling out a little bit too quick than I would want it to. And my hair is completely dry. Touching the roots, they're not damp. My hair is dry. I'm just gonna run my fingers through this to soften everything. I think once you run your fingers through it, it's actually very pretty. It's very soft, it's not too defined. I do have the round brush underneath right here, so there's a little bit more definition on the left side where I did use the curling iron. But I think it's fine. Pretty good volume, very bouncy, very shiny, a little bit frizzy, you know, in certain places, but honestly, I think it looks really good overall. And I was trying to hold each section around the curling iron for the Conair like around 20 seconds and then adding like 10 seconds of the cool shot of the medium heat airflow and the medium heat setting or the low heat setting, whichever. Not the cold shot, but the medium, the low one, and then the low airflow. Overall, I think the Conair, the hot airbrush, the Digitalaire, 4 different hair attachments, I think it's a phenomenal price point, right under $100. I think this is what the Revlon should have been because Revlon has, I think, 4 or 5 different tools, but you have to buy everything separate. Like the body comes with the different heads, like the blowout curls, the 1.5 inch round brush, the original hot airbrush or the round brush, but it's just, this comes all together. It's a good, affordable alternative to the Shark Flex style and the Dyson Airwrap. I think we're off to a great start, and I'm sure, or I'm hoping they're gonna come out with more attachments because they already have this right here. They just need different attachments now. I'm thinking if I wanna do an update, maybe towards the end of the night, see what the hair looks like. It was 12 hours later, but I wanted to do an update. Honestly, the results are kind of what I expected. Barely any bend left. I mean, there's still something there, but it's very minimal in comparison to how it was when I last left you guys. I haven't brushed or combed down my hair, so I'm just gonna do a little bit. It's like there, but not there. Honestly, I'm okay with it. I have to play with the curling iron attachment with the Conair because I feel like there's a good amount of potential there for the longevity. As of right now, I'm not getting the longevity as I do with the other stylers. Thank you for watching, spending time with me, and I'll see you in the next one.